Hello, my class. This is Miss Diamond talking from the cloud, and I hope you all got a chance to start your worksheet. And we're going to go over the odd questions because the even questions will be homework for tonight. Let's get started with question number 1. I will read it out loud. A snail going full speed takes 1/5 of a minute to move a half a centimeter. At the same rate, how long will it take the snail to travel a whole centimeter? So at 1/2 a centimeter, it takes him 1/5 of a minute. To go a whole centimeter, how many minutes will that take? So, to figure out how many times this goes in, 1/2 goes into 1, we will take 1 and divide it by 1/2. And that'll be 2. Because a half goes into 1 twice. So 2x will get a half a centimeter to 1 centimeter. So now that we've done it to one side, we always have to do it to the other. Remember our rule. And remember, when you multiply a fraction, you only multiply the top. So you're going to have 2 over 5 minutes. 2/5 of a minute to go 1 centimeter. Okay. Now let's move on to question number 3. A small can of paint was 1/5 of a liter. 1/5 of a liter. That's enough to fill 1/4 of a paint sprayer. So, fills 1/4 sprayer. How many cans of paint would it take to completely fill the sprayer? So if it takes 1/5 to fill 1/4, if we're looking for a whole sprayer, we first have to figure out how many times 1/4 goes into 1. So we'll take 1 and we'll divide it by 1/4. And 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 plus 1/4 equals 1, which means we have to go times 4. So that means we're going to have to do times 4 to the top, which means we're going to have to do 1/5 times 4. Remember, we only use it to the top. We'll give you 4/5 of a liter, or 4 cans. Okay, now let's do question number 5. A restaurant took 1/10 of an hour to use 1/6 of a package of napkins. So, 1/10 of an hour goes through 1/6 of a package, of a bag. All this, at this rate, how many hours would it take to go through the entire package? So, to go from 1/6 to 1, that takes times 6 to get there. So in 1/10 of an hour, you've gone through 1/6. So times 6 will be 6/10, or 3/5 So in 3/5 of an hour, you would have gone through the whole package of napkins. Now let's go to question 7. It takes a baker 1/6 of an hour to make enough cookies to fill 1/5 of a large box. 1/10 of a large box. Sorry, I couldn't see the print there. How long would it take him to fill the whole box? So the question is, if we have 1/10 of a box being filled with 1/6 of an hour, and we're looking for how long it'll take. We're trying to make a whole box, so we have to get 10 out of 10, which means we have to multiply this by 10 in order to get it here. So it'd be times 10, which means we also have to do the same to the top, which remember, we only multiply the top denomination. So we get 10 over 6. Or, we could reduce that down to 5/3, or 1 2/3. So in 1 2/3 hour, the baker can make an entire box of cookies. Now let's go to question number 9. Pam spent 1/5 of an hour playing on her phone. That used up 1/5 of her battery. How long would she have to play on her phone to use the entire battery? So, at 1/5 of an hour, she uses 1/5 of the battery. Seeing that we want to get to the whole battery being completely done or at 100% drained, we would have to do times 5. Incurring, you'd have to do the same at the top. Meaning, it would take 1 hour to go through the whole battery. Okay, I know you guys are all doing great so far, so let's stick it out and do the last question. While exercising, Victoria walked 1/8 of a mile. Doing better than me, Victoria. In 1/9 of an hour. At this rate, how far will he travel after an hour? So, we want to get to 1 hour, which means we have to multiply by 9, to get to a whole hour. Which means we also have to do that to the top. Which means you're going to have 9/8, or 1 1/8 miles. I just want to say bye, guys. I hope this was helpful to maybe see where you went wrong and maybe get more answers correct on your homework that we're going to go over tomorrow. And I hope you finish the rest. And I will see you all on Monday. Use your weekend wisely and have fun.